This has been a good morning. Good food, good session, and I filmed it for you. If you're new here, I'm Sian, I'm a sports nutritionist. I'm also training for the Berlin Marathon. So if you want to see more about how to feel your training and how the marathon goes, click subscribe. This morning I had an overs and unders session. So running for 4 minutes just over threshold, followed by 2 minutes just under, 5 times round. And I've had a pretty busy morning. So I'm going to show you all about how to just fit your nutrition into your day. So let's get into it. It's giving golden hour. So I am going to film my food before and after my session this morning, just to give you a bit of idea of what we're doing midweek. So it is 6:03. We're going to have bagel time. Coffee, do you get coffee? And I'll show you, and then we'll get cracking. So breakfast is down. It is 6:32. Decaf coffee with some maple syrup in it is also down. Just sipping on my water. That will take about an hour to digest, so probably going to be leaving the house about 7:30. So what I'm going to do now is some mobility, stretch, maybe a few emails, and get ready to run. So today I've got an overs and unders session, which I always look at them and think, oh, it's not going to be that hard. And then it always is quite hard. But what I've then got to do is go and do some jobs and admin at the power station. So I'm going to go from run to the power station. This breakfast, so many good carbs. My session's going to be about an hour today. So that's why it's bagel and banana and maple syrup in my coffee and jam, because we want quite a lot of carbs. I'm aiming to hit about 2 grams per kilogram body weight in this meal. I didn't used to be able to eat this amount of breakfast and then run in an hour. But like we train our stomachs with gels, you can train your stomach to do this. It's just kind of small, incremental, and it takes time, but you can get there. So that's the first stop on this food tour of the day. And I'll see you shortly for a run. It's so hot, and I've not even finished my warm-up. So we've got a minute of warm-up left. This isn't over. 4 minutes. Just over 3. Interesting. I'm under now. I think I can tell. So, we've just finished and I am so sweaty. Yum. Anyway, I've got all my beverages because I'm so hot, but the Pear Tree doesn't sell chocolate milk, but it does sell smoothies. So I'm having a organic fruit smoothie, pineapple mango. This is going to have loads of carbs in it. This is great. This has got about 20 grams of carbs in it. That's so good. And actually, it doesn't always have to be perfect. Like, yeah, it's lacking in protein, but milk. And actually, I'll then go on to add to my nutrition later of what I have next. So this morning, it's all about getting in progress, not perfection. Because I've got jobs to do at the power station. So we're going to go from here to the power station. We've got a call, we've got a meeting, and we're going to fit in the food around it. But that's the thing, it's all about finding ways to fit it in. So this was the best option for me for carbs. So we've got some quick carbs, rehydration, electrolytes, coffee, milk. Lovely. I really do think that's one of the things with nutrition, that it's so important to remember that it doesn't have to be perfect, and we're not always perfect, and food's food, and it's function, it can be fun, and there's so many layers to it. Actually, if it's not perfect, it doesn't matter. Like, is my fueling today 100% the perfect thing? No. Is it better than nothing? Yes. Is it going to help with my training? Yes. Is it going to be enough for me to help support my recovery? Yes. Is it going to be enough to fuel my sessions this week? Yes. So that's good enough. So now I'm walking to the power station, gonna set myself up for my call. I think I'm gonna get either a yogurt bowl or protein shake of some description. Let's see where I end up. And we're back. That was a good morning. Productive. It is 11:06. So I'm going to have a shower because I'm gross. And then I'm probably going to make some lunch, brunch. What are we calling this? Food. You know, there's no rules about what time you have to have lunch, so you can have lunch whenever you want. And mine's probably going to be about 11:30. So I went from my run to the power station, had a protein shake at Joe and the Juice, but it's actually got a huge amount of carbs in it. When you look at their breakdown of what's in it and stuff, it had like 50 grams of carbs in it, which is so good. So actually that was 50 grams of carbs, 20 grams of protein, that with the smoothie I'd had after the run. It's like a great mix of carbs and protein post session. And then yeah, now I'm going to be having my lunch very shortly. So again, it's the kind of carbs and protein post run to then keep you going, and then meal within a few hours. That's what we're going for this morning. We're transformed and it's food time. So we're going to go for so many good carbs in this cupboard. Finish the Jason sourdough. And then I think it's not break, don't fix. We're going avo, eggs, the usual. Okay, we're not having avo because I don't have any, but we are going to have some feta for some healthy fats instead, and some cottage cheese. And this might sound rogue, but I'm going to have watermelon with it. I think it might be nice. So we're going to do it. Stunning. I am thrilled with this and I'm very excited. I'm actually going to run you through this a bit more before I eat it all. But this is a really good combo of carbs, protein, fats, fibre. And you know, the watermelon is fun. It's what I had in the fridge, and you know what? It's bloody tasty. I've got cottage cheese under there. Got some added seeds, beetroot leaves, balsamic glaze because it's incredible. My favourite. Eggs. You know, this is covering all the bases. It is 12:01, so slightly later than would be ideal. But having the smoothie, milk with that, then having the shake, all things that are then giving my body energy, giving it what it needs to recover until I get the full meal in. Because actually from finishing my session at 8:30-ish? 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 3.5 hours is a bit long, let's be honest. I probably needed this an hour ago, but life happens. Like, I had a meeting, I had calls, I had things to do, then I cycled home, then I need to shower, blah, blah, blah. Then I got sidetracked, then I got an email. Life happens, and like, our nutrition can't be perfect, and that's okay. But if I hadn't have had the smoothie and then the substantial shake and then like this fruit that I snacked on as well, we would be in a very, very different ballpark. And that's something I really want people to take away is actually, yes, it's great having good balanced meals throughout the day, but it's what you're having before, directly after your sessions that are really going to make a difference if you are having big windows between finishing sessions and then having your nutrition. But I'm going to eat this because, you know, time's pressing, and then we'll sit down and chat. Well, that was a very delightful morning. It is 12:15 and we've got some biscuity. And I know I said it in the park earlier, but I just really want to use this to kind of emphasize to you guys that your food doesn't have to be perfect. It can be good enough, and it can be an attempt, and it can be doing the best you can in the moment, and that's okay. And I just want you to kind of take the pressure off and just remember that actually it's all going to be okay. As long as you kind of have in your head the fundamentals and the guidelines and the ideas around what you're trying to do to fuel yourself, your recovery and your running, you're doing well. So this morning I had a big carby breakfast, left it an hour to digest, and then headed out for my run. Afterwards I had that smoothie, which actually, I have to say, I was really impressed with the amount of carbs in. As many carbs as a gel. That's the thing with fruit juice and smoothies, and it had banana puree in it. That kind of thing is actually a really, really good source of quick acting carbs. I had that literally as my heart rate was still in the 100s, and then went straight to Joe and the Juice for my call because I was running a wee bit late. And whilst I was doing that, I had a shake. It's a protein shake, but it's actually got a super great amount of carbs in it. I have over 50 grams of carbs. I had like 25 grams of protein or whatever. That's a 2-to-1 ratio. And then with the carbs that I had from the smoothie, that's a 3-to-1 carb to protein ratio, which is exactly what we want in that window after your run. I then faffed about, went to Lululemon, and my face was on the wall, which is mental. And then line biked home, went to M&S to get some treats. Oh, I have to show you these, because these
are my absolute fave. Salted caramel overnight oat pots. I will go out of my way to go to M&S to get these for a little afternoon treat. If someone tells you this is breakfast, no, it's not, it's a snack. Really oaty, carby, proteiny, great snacks. So I'll be having that later. But yeah, line biked home, had a shower, got changed, got sidetracked, and then had my lunch, which, as you saw, a really good mixture of carbs, protein, fiber, and fat. So that's my big balanced meal post-session. And yes, it would have been ideal if that had probably been an hour sooner. Life happens and it's okay. And actually, I will continue eating well for the rest of the day, and across the day, I'm still getting enough energy in, I'm still getting enough carbs and protein in. It's not the end of the world if that timing window is not bang on. Yes, if this is happening like every time you go for a run, it's not ideal, but in the moment, making the best choice you can is just what we can do, right? It's life. If you ever kind of feel stressed or you're getting flustered, just remember, next best choice. What's the next best choice you can make? And actually being flexible with our nutrition. Like, I wanted an avocado. I thought I had an avocado. I didn't have an avocado. I'm going, okay, well, I haven't got any fats from there. So where am I gonna get some fats from instead? And that's where the feta came in. It's all about building that balanced plate with the different constituents. So hopefully this video has been useful to you. And if anything, just kind of takes the pressure off a bit and just reminds you that we're all human, it's fine, it's okay, but it's just making those next best choices. So heavy on the carbs before your session, carbs with a little bit of protein in that 30-minute window afterwards, and then we want to follow it up with a big balanced meal. And yes, the watermelon worked with the eggs. Highly recommend. I would be really grateful if you could like, subscribe, comment, leave me a question, whatever you want to do. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.